happy days he gave me. Good baby. Good Lord, hate me. Good baby. Good baby. Good Lord, hate me.
Alright, Cal, this is your first movie run?
This is my first movie run.
Alright.
Very excited to be with the group. You know, it's my first time, and let's just see what happens.
It's your first movie ever?
Yeah. It's my first movie ever. I've never seen a movie.
Never?
Never in my life.
Not a movie. Have you seen that Avengers Infinity War trailer?
I've never seen a trailer either.
Wow. Morgan's back.
Hey guys.
You know I won a bunch of fucking pageants when I was younger? They put me in baby pageants and I won every motherfucking award, like best personality, cutest baby, cutest eyes.
Largest baby.
Yeah.
Biggest deal.
What's going on,
guys? Today we're going to see Hitman's Bodyguard on this episode of Movie Run.
Yeah, so Hitman's Bodyguard stars Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds. And the first trailer, I remember it coming out, and I didn't really know what to think. I was a little skeptical about it, but I've just heard a lot of good things about it. And I'm really excited to see it, man. All right, Cal, this is your first time on Movie Run. You got to make a good first impression. What are you expecting from the movie?
I mean, Samuel L. Jackson, you know, Snakes on a Plane, best movie ever. And Ryan Reynolds, you know, you got Deadpool. Green Lantern, the best movie in the world.
Holy shit. All right, Morgan, what up?
Hey, so I think it's gonna be a really good like comedy action movie, and Ryan Reynolds is in it, and he's very sarcastic, very funny,
very hot,
very attractive. All right, so
well, yeah, I had the same reaction about the trailer when I first saw it. I was like, I don't know how to feel about it. But I mean, I feel like it's gonna be funny. I mean, it has Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson, so I mean, like, it's your typical action movie. Yeah.
Action comedies. There's been a lot of good action comedies like that lately. Like The Nice Guys is one of those. I loved The Nice Guys, and it only made $37 million. I
feel like it really can't go wrong. I mean, it has a good cast. And
yeah, you never know, but you know whenever I see these movies like this that have these big stars in it, I kind of get a little skeptical because they might be just doing it for like a paycheck, you know, like especially Samuel Jackson. I mean, he's good in usually everything, but this just seems like a movie that he was like.
But Ryan hasn't really been in any other movie since Deadpool, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's probably had like one, but like nothing big.
Nothing like a big budget.
Yeah, nothing huge. And this movie isn't really a big budget movie either. I don't know, but I am very excited for it. I think all of us are pretty excited for it. Hopefully we laugh a lot. Hopefully there's some cool action. But we'll check in once we get into the theater, and then there'll probably be some funny shit, and then afterwards we'll check in, and then afterwards we'll check in, and we'll give y'all the review. All right. We'll see y'all later.
Nathan was here, he'd be like,
going nuts. Here's the line, it goes up the stairs. We're waiting. Hey, look at this shot. I always get like one cinematic shot in every video. That's one right there. Look at the lighting on Cal's face.
Thank you.
Guys, we're in the theater. Sophia, excited?
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
You said the exact same thing last video.
I'm so excited.
Yeah?
I'm so excited.
Yeah?
I'm so excited.
Literally the same way, too. So excited.
No, odds in that, Joe. Just gotta find a more intelligent way.
What's going on, guys? We just saw the Hitman's Bodyguard. We just got out of the theater, and I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I think that Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson have a cool on-screen chemistry that I think that they're gonna use a lot more. I think there's gonna be more movies with them, because it's like in interviews too, they have the same kind of dynamic. Seems like they became good friends on this movie, and they're gonna want to do more movies together. But it was very gruesome. The movie, there's lots of blood, lots of up close.
Kind of reminded me of Kingsman, like the
the church,
like
like
stuff like that.
I would say that.
kind of like out in the church. Yeah, the
Like the
action-
fighting style
shit.
too, like the Kingsman.
It's
it
like
reminds
it's
me.
the same director as Expendables. Is that-
Expendable
Really?
Patrick Hughes.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
that's like very
Oh, I didn't know.
gruesome.
Yeah, the
and
Expendables.
bloody.
Yeah, so
I think he's into
Patrick Hughes knows what he's doing when it comes to blood, and he uses it very well. Cal, give more thoughts on what you thought, buddy.
I like the special effects and like the practical effects. I think it was a nice blend
Yeah,
between the two. Like my favorite part was the action, definitely.
yeah.
I loved all the action parts. You know, the car scenes. Also, all car scenes are great,
Yeah, they were good. They were really good.
and that's my thoughts.
Yeah. Morgan.
Yes, lots of action, lots of explosions. Very funny. Very funny. I liked it.
Yep. Soph.
I really liked it. It was a good movie. It was really funny. The jokes hit every single time. I thought it was funny. I did think it was like 30 minutes too long. It kind of dragged. Like I was like ready to leave. Like I really liked the movie, but I was like ready to get out of there. But I thought it was a really good movie. I definitely go see it. It's funny, and yeah.
I wish they used nice cars. They always pick the crappy cars, but I think
But it was kind of the running joke in the movie
yeah,
where
that is true.
where they did that, like, you know, they'd be able to pick from a
I
nice
just
car.
wish one time they used a Jaguar. That'd
I
make me
feel
so
that. I
happy.
feel that.
But I do understand.
What are you
like,
doing? No, I understand what you're saying, and I mean I agree with you. It's cool. It's just fun to see nice cars, especially when they get wrecked in movies like this. But I do agree with you, Sophia. I feel like it was a little longer than it should be.
Definitely.
It dragged on.
Like the parts with the action had a lot of action, but the parts without the action just
I do. I mean, and I think that the action was great. The comedy was great. There was only a few scenes where I'm like, and also there was like so many action scenes to where it's to the point where like the people that are chasing Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds, they just keep coming back, and by the time it gets to like the 6th time that they like are chasing them again, I'm like, okay, well, I don't feel stakes anymore because they've already done this 5 other times, and I know they're gonna get out of it. Like, it's fun to watch. It's fun to see people crash and people get shot and stabbed and stuff, but it's like we've already seen that in bigger, better action pieces like a bunch of other times so far. So I wanted them to maybe mix it up, and I feel like they just relied on that a little too much. Relied on the, oh, they're back again, they're in trouble again,
But like every time I hear Ryan Reynolds, like throughout this whole movie, especially because he kept making jokes and everything, I just kept thinking Deadpool. Like his voice is so distinctive,
Yeah.
and like I just see him as Deadpool like throughout this whole movie.
Yeah, I guess Deadpool
Yeah,
can be a blessing and a curse. Like,
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Ryan Reynolds is
sorry.
after how. Oh, Morgan, you going to say something?
No, it's okay.
Well, obviously, obviously after Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds is known as Deadpool, especially how successful that movie was. Everyone saw that movie, and
It's just I feel like the humor is kind of like Deadpool. in a way.
yeah, and
Like,
that's
it's
but
like,
that it's Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
well, I feel like even as him as a person, he just like he's like that.
yeah, that's how
In like all of his movies, he has the same humor and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's hilarious, and I love Ryan Reynolds, but I understand what you mean, and I did think about that a few times. Like whenever he like came back with his little quips and his little comebacks and stuff, I was like, that's very Deadpool like. But
Which necessarily is not a bad thing.
it's not a bad
just
thing at all.
Something we noticed.
It's just Ryan Reynolds is funny. That's what we're taking from it. But yeah, so other than that, I really enjoyed the movie. Definitely check it out. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Cal?
7 out of 10.
7. Morgan?
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. It's really fun. I'd watch it.
So we got a 70% and someone that wants to give it like a 75. All right, so like I said, definitely check it out. 7 out of 10 is great all around the board. I think you'll really enjoy this movie. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Follow me on Twitter at Outlaw Noah. Follow Sophia on Twitter
Sophia_Primera.
on Twitter, Cal.
My Twitter handle?
Yes.
At Initsy25.
Why is it so hard for these people to just say what their Twier is?
Well,
Nathan does the same thing.
I wasn't expecting it. This is my
Morgan?
first time.
I swear to
Memo
God.
little.
All right, I was about to say, if you give me some bullshit, I swear to God. And like I said, make sure you subscribe and also comment. Are you excited for this movie? Are you looking forward to it? Are you gonna check it out? Tell me down below. Really interested to hear what you'll have to say. Cal, please stop that. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all later.